Okay, so we're back at the Caravan 5x8 foot utility trailer that we've been trying to upgrade the heck out of. You know, we'll quickly go over what we've done. This is a really cool project, and it's one that I really enjoy doing because you get to see what you're doing as you do it, if that makes sense. Everything is kind of right here. You don't have to walk very far to see all the upgrades and how they can practically help you. And these are the kind of things that I just get a kick out of. Plus the fact that this is just one awesome trailer, and it was a great platform to start with. Again, not a sponsored video. No one gave me this trailer. I went to Tractor Supply, picked it up for $999. About a month ago, and we've been trying to do as much as we can to it to make this thing like the most ultra capable trailer we have out here. Super, super cool. Given the fact it only has 1,500 pounds worth of cargo capacity and it weighs 500 pounds dry. But let me go over what we've done already. Hang tight, I'll be right back. Okay, so starting up front, we have the Curt quick pin coupler. This is super cool. It replaces a standard coupler with a latch. Instead of latching it, you put the ball in and drop the pin in, and you're good to go. Have the Ram swivel jack. So this is awesome. It has 11.5 inches of adjustability here, which is more than enough, and it swings up and out of the way when you're not using it. Very popular in boat trailers. Have this little handle right here that is made out of plastic. It is designed for a toy hauler door, the big door on the back. So I think it should hold up just fine for what we're using it for. We stained the entire deck black. Really, really cool. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. It was that normal pressure treated lumber color, and now it looks beautiful. Couldn't get all the way around the sides of the pieces of lumber, but I got about 1/2 inch down, so it still looks good. Have 3 pieces of Etrack laid in place, and I put it over the seams between the lumber just so any water can drain through there, or sand, stuff like that. Makes it a little easier to keep it clean. We have, let's see what else we've done here. Oh yeah, I put D-rings, 6 D-rings all the way around it as well, so I can strap things down really nicely. Took off the incandescent bulb lights in the back and replaced them with all LED, so the entire light fixture now is LED. Those were very, very easy to do. I have another one of these jack legs coming in. Maybe by the time I publish this video, I will have gotten it. I'll just add it to this video. But yeah, I have another one of those. Those will mount here to the side, so whenever you're not hitched up, if you walk in the trailer, you don't have to worry about the front tongue coming off of the ground when you step in the back. I don't think we've done anything else. I nicked it when I got it, and that's why a little bit of rust started forming on the surface right there, but I'll patch that up. And yeah, it's coming along. It's looking really good. It looks a lot better than it did. And I'm likely going to put black aluminum wheels on it, so kind of finishes the whole thing off. Now, today's project is going to be to add the front toolbox. So I have the toolbox sitting right there. It's a real small aluminum toolbox, and I'm going to add it right here. But the challenge is this is not an A-frame trailer. I guess you could call this an I-frame trailer because it's just a straight beam right here. And you definitely don't want to secure the toolbox directly down to this because it'll probably break off after a while or bend, and I don't want to do that. So I've been trying to think of creative ways that I could secure that to the front, and this is what we came up with. So I have an aluminum channel here because that's an aluminum toolbox. This is powder coated, so that's going to act as an insulator between aluminum and steel. I am going to drill some holes through here. I'm going to run these zinc coated bars through it and secure it to the frame section right here. And once I do that, I can mount the toolbox on top of here. So these will actually go through the toolbox, through the aluminum channel, which I'll cut to make smaller so I have a smaller front piece and a larger back piece to make up for the taper going on there. And everything will be clamped to the actual trailer as opposed to being screwed into the trailer. So this should work out really well. We're going to complete all of this. It's not that difficult, and then we'll come back and show you how it worked out. So quick update, you saw where I drilled holes into these 2 channels. Now with the holes there, I slipped the U-bolts into them. And these are actually U-bolts for a leaf spring kit. So this is working out really well for me. I don't think I'm going to need these plates. I could always put the plate inside of the toolbox and give it extra clamping force. But again, I don't think I'll need to do that because I'm going to secure the toolbox to these with self-tapping screws. So, you know, quite frankly, I really don't need that. I do need to drill these holes in the toolbox as well, so these can come through and I can put some bolts in place. But so far, it's working really, really well. What do you guys think? Feel free to criticize. Okay, so we have all 4 holes drilled into the bottom of the toolbox. Now it's just the process of lining them up so I can feed the U-bolts through them, and we can go ahead and secure them with the nuts. And then we'll secure these to these aluminum channels with self-tappers. Okay, so we have it secured, and I don't even think I really need to screw through here into those 2 channels because this thing doesn't budge at all. If you look underneath here, you can see that that worked out perfectly. Check it out. Looks really good. I didn't have to bolt into the frame, which is really nice. It's just clamped on. It doesn't move at all. I mean, you move the trailer more than you move the toolbox. At first I was kind of, thinking that maybe after time wind and stuff inside of there would cause it to get loose and it would kind of rattle on top of there. But it is not. This is like super, super strong. I had some grade 8 washers I went ahead and put down there as well. There were some washers with that kit, but I just went with something a little stronger. Not that it was needed. But check that out. That is super cool. Now, I can close it. I have plenty of room to raise or lower my jack. This can still collapse down because I left about 1.25 inches of space between the edge and here, so I shouldn't have any problem at all collapsing that down if I need to. And the other cool thing about this is the fact that this is lockable. And what's really nice is the jack leg. So let me put this back under here. Okay, jack leg is off the ground. Let's see if I can rotate this with one hand. Check that out. Not even close to hitting it. Tell me that's not a cool looking trailer now. Got the toolbox on there. The only thing I'm missing at this point, besides the wheels, the aluminum wheels, is these jack stands. And as soon as I put the stabilizer legs on here, we'll pretty much be done. I can't really think of anything else that's critical besides, again, I want to reinforce the ramp and put 2 more 1x2 boxed sections right there. But this is super cool, and that is probably my favorite upgrade of all because it's now going to permit me to carry things with me, move things around, and the whole trailer's actually shifting on the tongue because there's no weight on it right now, but that's what you're seeing right there. And then I can drop this down. Raise the trailer up. And we're good to go. That is so cool. And these are the type of upgrades that really get me going because I love the fact that it just makes the trailer even more useful. So, what do you guys think? I would love if you left a comment below. Give me your thoughts. What do you think of the trailer so far? It definitely looks a lot different than it did when I got it. I think all these upgrades are super, super cool. They work out really well, make the trailer even more useful. You don't have to worry about how or where you're going to clamp things down anymore. You don't have to worry about incandescent bulbs burning out. You got LEDs back here. You got a place to store stuff up front. Got a great tongue jack up front as well, so if I'm using it with the trailer, I can simply back up to it and hook on it with my pintle, which is really nice. I got the handle there if I need to move it around for whatever reason, or just to get it off of the ball so I can use the jack. Just a lot of great reasons why this trailer is just awesome at this point. And it all started with a great platform. I gotta admit, go back to the first couple of videos, you'll see this is a really, really well-built trailer, straight off of Tractor Supply's lot. No sponsorship, no endorsement, none of that stuff. This is just me going out buying a utility trailer and then finding a ton of cool upgrades to do to it. Let me know what you guys think, please. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.